Guys, what's up? My name is Carlisha and I'm a 43-year-old transgender woman. If you like beauty, lifestyle, a little bit of gossip, and a lot of dark humor, then you're in the right place. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell for any new uploads, and if you feel like you want to chime in along the conversation, feel free to join in the comments. Okay, so I am literally trying to get my life together.
I gotta take a piss.
Oh, you do?
For a minute.
I've decided that I'm gonna, do this whole YouTube thing, and I'm just gonna go on this journey. I feel like it's time to, really take that leap. Right now, I don't have my wig on, so technically I'm just bald, but, I always wear my bombshell unit. I woke up this morning. Apparently I'm getting sick. The change in seasons is crazy, so we're already starting off crazy. Literally, because I've made, okay, so, I've been around since the boom of, well, does that even make sense? I was in my 20s when YouTube boomed. Okay, let's start there. I was in my 20s when YouTube boomed, and I was already working retail when YouTube personalities were really starting to make their place in pop culture, and then when I was fully living in Los Angeles and the beauty community kind of took its space, being a part of the beauty community myself, but on the retailer end,
It won't let us.
Yeah, and it's already out of my account, and I can show you that you've already taken my money. So you need to give me my cash. And if I end up on YouTube, I will personally sue your ass.
I worked for Mac for 20 years. Seeing all these beauty influencers that really stake their claim was also really dope. I also had the opportunity of rubbing shoulders with a lot of them because, again, I was in the community.
You guys like the gays?
So, a lot of the people that, since the beginning of their career that I was privy to share space with, are all super moguls now, and life definitely did a life thing for me. I was 20 years with Mac, and then when, the world stopped. Yeah, when the world stopped, I had to make some serious decisions, and I chose OnlyFans. As a trans woman, there is the gift of, well, it's not really a gift, but it's just a built-in reality, and survival sex work is something that you could do to eat. So I did that to eat, and I banked on it, and things are good. So I live now in Atlanta.
You got a Picasso in your house.
I've moved from Los Angeles, and I've lived in Atlanta now for about a year, a little over a year. And so since the world stopped, it's been about four years, I think it is. I think it's been 4 years since the situation. And I've really just I've never had so much free time on my hands. And it's I'm a Virgo, I'm a workaholic. So I throw myself into what I do. And because, OnlyFans is still a business, so I was just really focused on making sure that space, became self-sufficient, had a good fan base, and I take it very seriously. I don't think doing super adult happy fun times.
Super happy adult fun time videos.
Shout out Nico. is my personality. It's just kind of something I do, right? I say all this to say, so I've had 4 years of just focusing on OnlyFans, and literally after 20 years of working in beauty and cosmetics, seeing what YouTube is doing, you know, and just watching just the space evolve, these last 4 years have been really interesting. I haven't had like any creative outlet except for when like I'm filming on set. And honestly, we call it a corn face when you do the corn makeup. So I watch a lot of YouTube. I think a lot of us watch a lot of YouTube, and yeah, so just like 2 days ago, I'm trying to get to why my head is bald, sitting in front of me with glasses on and my wig being next to me, but you know, apparently, I don't know. I'm not even on any cold meds. But okay, yeah. Yeah, like 2 days ago, it just kind of came to me. It was like, Carlisha, just do it. Like, I keep thinking, like, what am I supposed to do? What is my passion project? Because like, if I'm not making corn, I'm just kind of chilling. Like, I'm a Virgo. I can self-entertain at like 2 o'clock at night when people are, you know, doing God knows what. I'm belting Celine Dion all by myself into my bristle brush. All by myself. In this living room. With a margarita. Like, that's just my zhuzh. You know, I could do that, but it's like, what am I doing? What am I contributing as far as my creativity back into this vast space that we all exist in? And it was like, I watch a lot of YouTube, and I watch so many influencers because I really enjoy seeing what's new in makeup, finding out the hottest new trends, kind of watching as trends shift, just listening to their personalities and their quirks. I definitely watch my old school peeps. I love my Patrick Starr. I love Manny MUA. I even love Jeffree Star, Laura Lee, you know, and even some of the newbies. Jacqueline, she's a character, you know? And I also get really, like, I get super pulled into, like, the tea spills, because sometimes I'm like, is everyone really this dense? And, you know, like, for example, right now, the Patrick Ta situation, like, the fact that no, that's not Jacqueline. Wait, who am I talking? No, we love Jacqueline Hill. She's kooky. We love her. What's the other one? She's big on TikTok. She has like a Jersey accent. I can't remember her name because, you know, I'm 43, you know? Like, my girly pop more like would have been Jacqueline Hill, but the new one, she's the Jersey girl that she lied about. It was Lashgate, you know, that girl. But
Jeffree came for Michaela over her commentary on the new Patrick Ta eyeshadow duos.
With her comparison to Patrick Ta, and, you know, it's just good. It's just good because half the time I'm like, people are dying, Kim.
Kim, there's people that are dying.
People are dying, Kim. So long story short, I've been going through a very hard time lately. My dog passed away a little over 2 months ago, and he was my 12-year-old, and I loved him so much, and he's been my world. And when you are that invested in a life and a heartbeat, and all of a sudden they're just gone, you kind of spiral. And for the last 2 months, I've been spiraling, and it was like I was laying in bed watching YouTube, catching all the tea, watching my Lademi, because in my head we're besties.
Let's get there. Let her get there. Let her get there.
And I was like, Carlisha, why don't you like contribute to this space, you know?
Look up, we shooting stars.
Working with MAC as long as I did, one thing I do know is makeup. Like, I may not have the most current products. I may not be 100% on the pulse of what, you know, the YouTube space and the algorithm says we're supposed to be talking about, but I'll never be able to get in the swing of knowing what all that is if I don't join the double dutch, you know? Like, you gotta eventually jump in. And what I'm realizing is that, you know, this is a space that I should feel confident in. This is a space that it's like, I know what I know, and what I know is makeup, what I know is beauty culture, what I know is trend, what I know is fashion. Like, I worked for the biggest cosmetic brand in the world. It was the biggest cosmetic brand in the world at one time. The biggest.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Andrea. Everybody wants this.
Yeah, leader of cosmetics. You know, before all these other brands were, you know, fighting to be backstage, MAC dominated backstage. I was a part of that culture. You know, I was a part of all their education and, you know, their rigorous training, and just so fortunate. But it's also like, you guys have been benefiting from MAC culture for so long. So many of our influencers are MAC alumni, and it's very clear that what MAC offers as far as culture is like chef kiss. What fucks up the MAC experience,
'Cause you are a mean girl. You're a bitch.
is the people in charge. They fucked it up, you know? There's some people that bring a lot of their shit to work, and then there's the bystanders who have to fall victim to dealing with the people who are fucked up that bring their shit to work. And I know that that's a lot of us that have had a relationship with MAC. But as far as the culture, being a part of a community that is the black sheep of the community, like, it's the black, like, it is the black sheep roundup. And that's my favorite part of the Frank and Frank story. We're sidebarring right now. Stay up to Paul's people. Jesus.
Let her get there. Let her get there.
But that's my favorite part. Like, they intentionally, when they got into that department store in Canada, they intentionally wanted the freaks, wanted the transgenders, wanted the tattoos, wanted the queers, wanted the gays.
You guys like the gays?
Shout out at Manny MUA. Yeah, that's who we were. And I was so invested in it. It's like, after I left, I was like, where am I gonna go?
What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for?
Like, the culture, the MAC culture was like, be a fucking freak, but just be good at your shit. And that's what we are. Like, which is why I'm here, right? Let's tie it all up in a little bow, which is why I'm here. So 2 days ago, sitting on my bed, like, the aha moment happened. I've been trained on how to educate, inform. I know how to speak to product. I really enjoy trend. I spend so much time watching YouTube, seeing, you know, how this algorithm moves. And I got nothing but time, cause
Yeah, I got time, cuz.
I think I'm just gonna do it. I think I'm gonna commit to maybe like a video a week, just kind of like a get ready with me style situation. There's also gonna be some story times in there, and, you know, just doing what I know, what I do. And I'm excited. The only screwy thing was I was gonna start this within the next few days. But that's why I'm saying I woke up sick. I was supposed to do my hair this morning. and I need to glue my wig down. I'm super sick. Well, I'm not super sick. It was just like, as I was like, I find this came in the mail today, so shout out Amazon Fine. It's kind of sexual, isn't it? As I was setting this in here, all of a sudden my nose just started pouring out snot, and then I realized my head was congested, and then by the time I went back upstairs, I was like, oh, I think you're getting sick. And then the more I just kind of like sit down, I feel shitty. So I need to pull my life together. I turned up the heater in the house. I do want to film a get ready with me. Today's Halloween, but I know this video is not going to go up on Halloween, so it clearly is going to be November. So fall trend is definitely something like a fall inspired makeup. I also know that the makeup I have isn't on the pulse of what everyone's like rushing out to buy. It's gonna be more so just like artistry approach and how I beat my 43-year-old face and the products I use as a 43-year-old transgender woman. But I want to do it, right? Because one thing I'm noticing in just like this boom of like trend shifting, is everyone noticing the metallics? Like everything is like glitter, sparkle, shimmer, Cocoa Puffs. So good, right? So good. But then it's like, sometimes I feel like, stay with me. Like, I feel like it's like watching that part of The Devil Wears Prada where she says, florals for spring. Groundbreaking.
Florals for spring. Groundbreaking.
It's like, you know. Anyways, but I'm liking the boom and shimmer. I have so many shimmers. I'll probably eventually go out and buy some of these new products that everyone's trying out and see how I feel about them. But honestly, if all you need is really just I have MAC Pro Reflex, right? It's a topper. Like, just add it to whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna try some stuff. I'm gonna get my life together. I'm excited to see where this goes. If this is something that, intrigues you, if this sounds like a good conversation you want to be a part of, if you want to be a part of this journey, to subscribe, hit that notification bell if there's anything that I said that you want me to expand on, if there's anything you want to add to, if there's anything you want to ask of me, hit it all down in the comments. This is just the beginning, people, and I don't have on a stitch of it. This is raw and uncut. Boop, boop. Raw and uncut. Like, I don't even have my wig. This is crazy. Like, I look crazy. I don't ever, like, really even come on camera like this. I just got under eye filler. Sidebar. I just got under eye filler, and I just got so much Botox. I got under eye filler, I got filled back here, I got Sculptra touched up right here. Okay, so real quick, if you made it this far, just put a bunch of bumblebees in the comments. We're gonna see where this goes. One thing I know is consistency is key, and I'm gonna try and stay on top of this. So if you're along with this ride with me, thank you so much. Here's to what's next.